Hello
And welcome
to BB on Blast.
Australia! Woo! Where's our music gone, guys?
That's my didgeridoo.
You can join today.
We've cut the music because I've realised that when we record it live and we try and put the music in the background, no one can hear what the hell we're saying, especially when we're introducing ourselves. It's very important.
Oh, God. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz.
That's so important. We forgot to do it.
We do forget these days to do the
Yeah,
intros.
it's because, you know, if you tuned in, we hope that you're along for the ride.
Yeah.
Don't need these fripperies.
We say that, but where are all those listeners from the past? Where are they? Where's Matthew Pegazzani? Is he watching BBAU?
I've seen him tweeting. No, I just think these people ain't watching BBAU. Wait till BBUS, they'll come crawling back.
Oh God, that's soon. Does BBU? Can we talk about this? Does BBUS begin before BBAU ends?
No, it's a week later.
Oh.
Yeah, but we still won't get a week off.
No, well that's by the by. At least like we don't have to do two at once.
Actually,
Double.
I actually started watching BB14 with Jack 2 or 3 days ago. Honestly, it's like a completely different show to what BB is now. And I can understand why you hate it so much.
It's crap.
BB14 is just like electric from the very beginning. It's just like bang, bang, bang. And we haven't even seen the greatest reality TV moment of all time yet in Dan's funeral.
Oh, okay.
Which Jack doesn't know anything about, which is just... And he loves Dan so much, so it's just going to be like amazing. I'm waiting for Dan from Big Brother Australia's funeral. Oh, mate.
Don't say that. We don't want to tempt fate.
Funeral.
I don't really know what that means to the funeral.
Oh,
Do you want to explain it to me?
Basically, I don't really want to explain it to you because I kind of want you to watch it one day.
Hell,
but it's someone who got themselves out of the tightest spot ever. Like, everything was pointing towards them leaving, and they managed to sort of pull a rabbit out of a hat.
So why is it called a funeral?
Because he basically... Oh, now I'm going to tell you.
Oh.
You're never going to watch it.
No.
Oh, fuck it. Basically, he kind of gathered everyone around. He said, you know, I'm leaving this week. But, you know, before I go, I just want to sort of, you know... be like, oh, I can't remember what he does, but he's so manipulative, and he was like, I just want to spend as much time with you all as possible, like one-on-one, and he basically kind of just like talked them around into letting him stay.
Himself
all
over again.
But he also made up loads of shit as well, like this person, like he said, you know what you've done to this one person, he said, I'll never speak to you again, just made up a bunch of shit against this one person as well.
They haven't done anything?
Yeah, they hadn't done anything.
That's psycho.
And then the next week he talked someone into like putting themselves up on the block and then evicted them as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
sounds a bit like talking Jedson to not using the veto.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarity. Honestly, those days were so good. They're gone. Oh, they're long gone. Honestly, if Big Brother US doesn't put its socks up this year, I don't know what we'll do.
Do you think it might be game over if it doesn't?
The
thing is, I just think, like, in America, they don't have to put in the effort to bring in the audience, so they don't bother.
No.
It's going to deliver for CBS regardless. So they don't bother doing anything.
No, they don't need to.
To what?
No.
Ahead of the curve or whatever.
All the cretins will still line up and watch any old shit.
Oh, well, I'm pissed off at Global TV for using footage of that guy who made some racist remarks.
Jackson Mickey? No?
No,
Jack.
the other one. Jack.
Ugh, that one.
Yeah, in the trailer for the current season. It's like, Global, you literally just had a season on your own station being like the most forward-thinking, diverse ever casting, 50%, what's it again?
Boring people, 50% interest.
BIOPC, I think it is. BIPOC. And now you're showing people who have literally had to come out and apologise for making racist comments in the US one in your trailer. It doesn't sit well on the channel. I don't understand it.
That is something that I just don't think would happen.
You know what
UK,
that is?
Canada.
The person that edited that season, that trailer together, never saw that season.
He looks like a nice-looking young man going, "Let's go,
yeah.
let's include him."
The "Let's go" montage. That's just what we want to see.
Yeah, we just want to be reminded of all those boring, bland, and racist people. Thank you so much. It's really got me tuning in for more.
Somebody responded on Twitter and was like, "Can you please not include the racist people in your next advertisement or something?" It's like, yeah, exactly. You shouldn't.
I saw the Zingbot going into the Big Brother house for the first time in BB13.
That's a while
ago.
Zingbot needs a bit of oil on those.
Yeah, he does. You could
joints.
Just about understand him back then. Nowadays, not so much. Anyways, enough about BBS. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yes, we will.
Rickety old bridge. What the fuck is that? We're outdoors and there's some rustling going on. What is it?
perhaps birds. I'm not sure. I'm worried there's a human and they can hear us.
There's no humans
No, I think
there.
it was the birds.
If it is a human and they can hear us, so what?
Yeah, we're coming live.
Yeah.
What? That's a privilege for that human.
Get this delicious content for free. Unlike
Before
you
it drops
listeners,
anywhere else.
to pay top dollar for it.
So yeah, we're sitting outside for the first time this year.
It's rather nice,
The sun
actually.
is setting, actually.
No, it ain't. Oh, actually,
No?
maybe it
Well,
is.
it sort of is.
Is it 7 o'clock?
It's fucking 7 o'clock
You
already.
know, how did that happen?
I was supposed to be here at 2.
We all knew that wasn't going to happen. Jack got up this morning, he was like, shit, what time's Gaz coming? I'm like, you don't
Have
need
you
to
met
worry.
me?
Yeah.
Bloody hell,
It's like, he was like, oh.
God.
He went, oh, thank God. I was
If
like,
I was going to catch him with his towel down.
yeah, for God's sake. He's got
Speaking of catching people with their towels down,
Oh, go on.
who famously lost their job because they were caught on the live feed with their towel slipping in Big Brother history, Lindsay?
Mel?
No, the next series.
Uh,
She was a teacher. She
we
liked
saw
God.
her on your calendar last week, didn't we?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Blonde.
Yeah, yes.
What's not Carolyn, something like that. Something bland.
Penny.
Penny, that was it.
I had a weird follow on Twitter this week, and I keep getting followed
Did you?
by like, in fact, it's sort of stopped, but I've been getting a lot of follows from fake accounts, and they've always got a lot of numbers after the name. This account followed me with a lot of numbers after the name. I thought, oh, here's another one. I'm going to have to block them. Turned out it was Penny off of Big Brother 2, following me like all these years later.
You should ask her if she's interested in some old Big Brother 2 memorabilia.
She maybe she'll sign it for me, and then I can sell it for even more.
Yeah, 30 pence more. That's if you're lucky.
There was actually, she did an interview, I think, with like some church magazine or something, where she said
Christ.
that basically being on Big Brother like ruined her life, and like she's been like plagued for the last 20 years by
Join the club.
the spectre of Big Brother in the background. You know, like the start of BB Can
Yeah.
with the hood. But it's a shame, isn't it, to hear that Penny... She was only in there. She said the thing was, when she applied for Big Brother, she thought she was applying for the Big Breakfast, and then she ended up in the Big Brother house. Unlikely
What was
story.
she applying for on the Big Breakfast?
Fuck
That's
knows.
not a show that people go on. That's like for celebrities. That is bollocks.
But, to be fair, the Big Breakfast did used to film inside a house, so I guess when she got to the auditions, they were talking about the Big Brother house, she thought they just mean the Big Breakfast house.
Gaz, I call bullshit. Why is she following BB_superfan on Twitter then?
Oh, she knows now. She thinks I'm the Big Breakfast superfan,
Oh,
actually. Yeah, that's why.
All the good shows starting with BB, Big Breakfast, Big Brother, Breaking Bad. Just bring it on. We had 2 things we were going to talk about last week that we completely forgot to talk about.
Oh, was it
Do you
that
know
we went out
We went to go and
for
you
your
do that
birthday?
part. Yeah.
Do we speak about that?
No, we never talked about it. That's why I made a note to pick
Oh,
it up
did you?
on bits we missed last
Yeah,
week.
basically, it was like the first social outing that I've had since 2019. I don't know, since COVID began, and it was like, it was nice to go out. Apart from that woman that kept smoking over us. Probably bitched about her on the podcast last week. Anyway, what I was going to say was, we were sitting there, and obviously Dan and I watch Australia and Big Brother.
Dan is Gaz's boyfriend, for those who are tuning in for the first time.
And Jack and Lindsay, Jack is Lindsay's boyfriend, for those tuning in for the first time, also watch Big Brother Australia
Big
together.
Brother. Yeah.
And it was funny to be out in a social setting and talk about what's happened in Big Brother.
With
like,
normal people.
yeah. Well, not really, because it was
No.
us.
I
But
mean,
our
like
boyfriends were involved.
non-Big Brother people, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Not in the superfan
Yeah.
circle of people. And to just talk about, when Dan was getting electric shocked, he was
Yeah.
like totally acting over the top. And,
Yeah.
like, just to talk about it in a setting which was social was like, oh, this is what life used to be like.
This is what life should be like
Should be
again.
like,
Make
yeah.
Britain great again.
Make Big Brother great again.
Make
Yeah.
Big Brother happen again.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It was nice. It was refreshing.
I missed that conversation, which is a shame. I'm sure I would have had something to offer.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh, and we also talked about
Oh?
flies.
Oh,
Because
God.
they were on that food that got chucked across the garden. And then I remembered being put through some sort of test as a child. Do you remember me telling you the story?
Oh,
Well, they
Jack
showed
was
me
freaking out
an
about
image
this.
of a fly, and I'm like, why were they doing that? do they have concerns over my fucking cognitive ability? Maybe. It's like those things where you like they show you an image, it's like, what can you see? And I remember me looking through this like contraption, like goggles, and being like, ah! There's like a big old fly.
You shouldn't have told Jack that.
Why?
Because I was saying to him, you need to go get help for your fly anxiety because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he said, no, they'll do that thing they did to Gaz and they make him look at it up close. I was like, no, they won't do that.
No, they'll make him like pet a fly.
Imagine that. Ew. Gross. Just pet it a bit hard.
Because I think when you're... This is why I've never wanted to overcome my fear of spiders, because I've seen people try and do it on TV and they always have to put a spider, like a big old spider in your hand.
Yeah, or they'd make me eat baked beans or something.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine, I couldn't do that.
I mean, good reality show, wouldn't it?
I mean, they basically do that on Big Brother every series.
Yeah.
The Panic Room. Yeah, you just go on the Speakmans on this morning.
I hate those two.
The Freakmans.
What is the point of them? Where did they get famous from? Channel 5, surely.
Jack always goes, how did these two meet and actually end up together?
Oh, they're awful.
They're the weirdest looking people on the fucking planet.
They used to be involved on a bit on the side on Big Brother.
Did they?
Yeah, a little bit.
They are proper... Well, I mean, I'd rather have any phobia than have to go meet them, to be honest.
Is their job curing phobias?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were like... You know, they talk to the dead or something.
No. They might do that on the side, I don't know. So my thing I was going to talk about was I was watching this show, a very classy show on Channel 5. I can't remember exactly what it was called. I think it was like Millionaire Age Gap Love or something.
That sounds good.
And guess who turned up on it?
No, someone from Big Brother.
Yeah.
Courtney Stodden.
No, it was on UK Big Brother. There can't be that many millionaires out of the UK Big Brother people.
Oh, no, they can't. Wait, the Big Brother person was a millionaire?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Chelsea Singh.
I wish that would have been good.
Was it Channel 5 era?
No.
Oh,
OG.
Oh, UK, I said. I mean, Channel 4. Craig Phillips.
Yes.
That's quick to get
His
it.
wife is 15 years younger than him, I think. I think it's the same gap as me and Jack, basically.
That don't sound like that much.
I know, and to be honest, like, all the others were kind of like freaks on it. Then there was him sort of going, like, oh, when Craig was in the Big Brother house, she was only 9, or whatever it was, you know.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Actually,
or 5, or whatever it was.
So speaking about this, my dad keeps saying that Brenton is... He kept calling him like a pedo because he was like interested in Christina.
Oh yeah,
because Christina's like so much younger than him, and
is
Dan
she?
was like, Dan said the rule is like it's your age minus 7 plus 2 or something, which I don't understand.
My friend Susan says that.
Why
shit.
minus 7 plus 2?
Hold on, am I going to have a word with Dan?
Probably, but why minus 7 plus 2? Sure, it's just minus 5.
Oh yeah, fuck knows.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, minus 5.
So you're saying you can only ever be 5 years younger?
So I heard you stuck up for me and said, hold on, what about Lindsay and Jack?
Well, no, it just made me feel a bit comfortable because I thought, oh, before I met you, I was sleeping with someone considerably younger than me.
I was sleeping with someone younger than Jack before. I was slept with
Fucking
him.
hell.
Do you remember that guy Jamie?
Oh, maybe.
I found out his age when he went to get a discount at McDonald's.
What was the real age?
I think he was 20 and I thought he was 22.
I was going to say 16.
No, fucking hell. But tell Dan not to be so ageist. How rude.
It's not ageist, it's creepiest.
It's not pedo to go out with someone who's over 18. Well, it does sound wrong.
Well,
18,
in theory, 16 is alright, isn't it? Because it's legal.
In theory,
like,
not in
but
reality.
It's not morally,
no.
it's not. But like, where does that sit legally? I think it is okay, or is it not? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know about that. Look,
neither.
My parameters on OkCupid was 30 plus, and Jack messaged me.
Well,
so
you slipped through the net.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
because they can approach you.
Yeah, he messaged me, and I thought, oh, he's quite cute. So it's actually his fault. I'm not the creep. He is. Think about that.
Well, I'll sort of confirm that is the case. He is the creep.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Sorry, Jack. I love you. I'm joking.
It's alright. You don't listen. So that was it. Yeah, Craig was on the show. It was quite boring though.
Craig is quite boring now.
Yeah, he wasn't, trying to
very...
smash up any devious plans.
No, he's a very wholesome guy. But then he was back then, I suppose. Craig.
He looks good for his age.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what is his age?
46, is it?
Okay.
Oh.
He's done very well though because he was the first winner. He gave his money to the
charity.
girl who needed an operation, famously, and then he's made all that money back
being a handyman
from his lucrative music career. Did
he what?
he had a 5-album deal? Did he not talk about that?
No.
Yeah, only amounted to one single, unfortunately. But yeah, he's made a lot of money through TV gigs.
Yeah, doing DIY stuff.
Nice house now, isn't he?
His wife seemed quite nice as well. They just had a baby.